Shugor nakaslem jong unongsan Hima.
Miss Meghalaya Organization hani kasngi kalapalait patba ya Miss Universe Meghalaya kaban Longkmie hangni hanong ba Shillong. Ya kani Miss Universe Meghalaya lapalait patba do menteri katanat jungo kai uba polling do hakajiran lang u Commissioner and Secretary Arts and Culture uba FR Kharkongor u Amjad Khan bat kiwe. Habakran hagani gaski nakaliang uba polling do ulapan pawe ke jing snokman banedan bentalang balban pelait patba ya kani gajing yakap Miss kaban Longkmie. Ulaban rap da kabaong baka Jylla kalakiw haki babun ki benta bat khamtam habede baka jingpen iriam kalakiw nakaway kapor siya kawaypan ki kentai kasi menta kila pau bha bat kabadan kam kalong Lyngba jongki ngin Kyntiew ya kasu ka Thaiñ naka Jylla ulaong ru baka Jylla kandang pau shu Lyngba kasu ka Thaiñ kababun ki de ki Longkmie ki baya shim benta udan ka jingkermen ba shisien kasngi ka Jylla kan pau haki babun ki benta ulaban rap ru da kabaong ba utrang ban yoi ba ka Jylla kandon kinong ruai ki ban kiu shaprang bat ban shim benta kum ki we kinong ruai na kiri sapngi.
Let's give a big round of applause. Come on, a huge round of applause.
Let's stick to originality. Our fabric is one of the oldest, the most ancient, the most well-crafted. The transformation from the stage where something is rare as an insect till the time it is transformed into and weaved into patterns of a fabric. That is the transformation that requires time. It requires patience, it requires hard work. Likewise, for you to be an original, it takes time, patience, talent, hard work. Combine these four, the world will be at your feet. Thank you, and may you have the best of days ahead. And as you go, may you also grow higher and higher. I think it was Savio who came. I advised him to take it off, saying that please, Bakwal is not Miss Universe and has no intention of becoming one. Let's make it a women-centric affair. And yes, whatever can be said about Shillong, Meghalaya, the drawbacks, the fault lines, the inadequacies, one thing that should stand out is the fact that women here are respected and are looked upon with a lot of goodwill by society all around. And this is something that is a major USP for Meghalaya. Although in Khasi, there is this debate that who is the more dominant gender, whether it's the male or the female. Some of those who argue that the male has more powers, there are more male MLAs and MDCs, they say it's because the Khasi man is called Ba, and Ba means big. When you call a river Wa, and you call it a Waba, it becomes the sea. So Ba is and denotes size. But then, when you turn to the ladies and you call them Kong, it also means that they represent number one, Ningkong. So that way, there is a fine line that actually ensures a state of equilibrium. A lot of responsibilities shared and a lot of responsibilities divided. Today, I can say with a lot of confidence that Meghalaya has arrived. And where our soft skills are concerned, the sky is the limit. As we speak, our boys from Ria Samthia, from Jayao. Dapes is performing on the 11th at Dubai with the sponsorship and support of the Tourism Department of Meghalaya. Daniel's aim has taken our fabric to Milan last year. These were not opportunities available to our young people even 10 years ago. So I'd like to urge upon each one of you to optimize and make the best use of the opportunities that are today available with the young. All said and done, Meghalaya has only one way, and that is the way ahead. And we would like to see that more of our models, more of our actors, more of our playwriters, more of our whoever are engaged in the various arts and crafts also hone their skills to be original. I would like to see a point of time where we not only call Shillong the Scotland of the East, we would also like to see a point of time where Edinburgh should be called the Shillong of the West. And that should be the aim of each one of you. I've seen, I've noticed, I am a music buff myself. I know the capacity of our young people, their potential. They can outdo Whitney Houston or Taylor Swift at any point of time. All they need is originality. Please begin to write your own stuff. Do not be known as Shakira of Shillong, blah, blah, blah. Not good enough. Please come up with a branding of your own, which people will turn to you and say, yes, this guy, this band has gone beyond covering others. Officially today there are 5,000 recognized tribute bands that cover the Beatles. I'm a huge fan of the Beatles as a band, but if you were to ask me the names of the lead singers of those 5,000 bands, I won't know even two of them.
You know, as the abode of clouds, but we would like to be known in the world as the abode of beautiful and strong women as well. And I'm sure that the foray of Miss Universe, together with the local partners of Miss Universe Meghalaya, will make that dream into a reality. Talking about dreams, I remember the words of the famous speech by Martin Luther King Jr. on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial. I have a dream. And I think that dream has started today. That journey of many young girls to make that dream into a reality, as was pointed out by Mr. Amjad Khan, that that your organization, along with the local partners, is bringing the contest into the doorsteps and will help and empower our young ladies to be more strident voices on the national as well as the international platform. And I'm sure that, as you know, we are a state where women play a very important role. They are a very dominant and a very important partner in the state's development. Many of you perhaps don't know that one of the first women cabinet ministers in pre-independent India, much before we had ministers in the rest of India, was from the state, Longkmie was done. And she in fact preceded many of the of the female ministers in post-independent India. We also come from a state where we had a lady chairperson of the UPSC many years ago, and so on and so forth. There have been many women trailblazers from this state, and women continue to play a very vital role in the families and the polity. And I'm sure now, with this opening of doors, They will also play a very important role, and they'll be visible at both the national as well as the global platforms. So we'd like to thank Team Miss Universe India and their local partners, and Mr. Savio Dengdo, that they give wings to these dreams. I would like to share that at the same time, October. In fact, I was just sharing with Mr. Amjad Khan that from the Arts and Culture Department, we had led a team to Vietnam. And we actually had our meetings in the same venue where you had your Miss Grand. So we did have some interactions with the organizers there, and it gives me great pleasure to know that Ashina was also, representing India at that meeting. At that event. So it's nice to reacquaint here again in the abode of clouds. Having said that, under our very talented and dynamic minister in charge, the department is looking for ways and means in which to leverage the talents and the skills and the innate, hidden potential of many of our young people in various arts. And there is a lot of thinking, a lot of discussion going on how to tap into the creativity of each and every aspect of our youth. And as a department, we are very keen to promote the soft power of the state, be it in the field of music, which already is fairly well established, be it in the field of fashion and beauty pageant, which is another new exciting chapter that is opening up. We hope that with these new opportunities, our young girls will be ambassadors of beauty with a purpose and with meaning. I'm very happy that Irene, who's here, was associated with the with the voter education in Cleriat. I remember when I was in my previous assignment as Chief Electoral Officer. So she was a voice for voter education. And it gives me great pleasure that a lot of the young people here also would seek to use their platforms to champion various causes and would meaningfully advocate on various issues. And with the platforms that they've been given, with the voices that they would be getting a chance to voice out, I'm sure that all of these purposes can come together and weave together into a beautiful magic. And before I resume my seat, our
has had such amazing women who went on to bringing pride not just for themselves, but also for the organization and for our state, Meghalaya. The Miss Meghalaya organization aims and will continue to celebrate and empower women to showcase their talents, be themselves, and make a difference in the society. I would also like to briefly talk about Glaminen. Glaminen is also known as Glaminen Entertainment Private Limited. It was founded by Mr. Nikhil Anand in 2015 when he was just 19 years old. The next edition will be their 10th anniversary edition. When it started, it had the license for Miss International and Miss Earth. And for about 5 to 6 editions, Glaminen had sent contestants in the above mentioned pageants. This year, in January 2024, Glaminen got the exclusive rights for India for Miss Universe. And from this year onwards, Glaminen will be sending India's representative at Miss Universe, which will be held in Mexico later this year. Apart from Miss Universe, Glaminen has the license for Miss Grand International, Miss Asia Pacific, Miss Charm, Miss Tourism World, and various teen pageants. Glaminen also owns an international pageant like Miss Multinational and Miss Teen International, with the oldest running teen pageant in the world. Thank you so much. Our organization was founded in 2018 by Sir Dominic Savio Dengdo. The first and the second pageants in 2018 and 2019 was held in Dauki, and it was a very successful one, as hundreds of people had turned up at the venue to witness the talents, the skills, and the performance of our young girls. The winner of Miss Meghalaya 2018 was Miss Marak. The winner of Miss Meghalaya 2019 was Miss Akriti Shen. Following which, in 2020 and 2021, the Miss Meghalaya pageant could not be held due to restrictions because of the COVID-19 pandemic. However, the Miss Meghalaya pageant, which was brought back in 2022, witnessed a large number of aspiring girls from all over Meghalaya who had turned out for the audition, out of whom Miss Irene Dekar carried home the title of Miss Meghalaya 2022. The Miss Meghalaya organization focuses in building the overall development of an individual, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. It also provides various opportunities to young girls to showcase their unique personalities, their talents, and skills. As for me, my journey from being a very shy, underconfident girl to a strong, empowered, confident woman has been a beautiful one. I was given the opportunity to represent Meghalaya at the Miss Northeast pageant in 2023. A huge gratitude to the Miss Meghalaya organization for molding me into the woman that I am today. We also have with us Miss Angelina Jackson, who represented our state at the Miss Teen Diva 2024. We also have Miss Daniela Shirley Jylla, who also represented Meghalaya at Miss Teen Diva, and she also got the opportunity to walk at the Longkmie Fashion Week. We also have with us Miss Sanwaka Surong, who also won the Sunsilk Mega Miss Northeast in 2021. We also have Miss Marak, who also represented Meghalaya at Sunsilk Mega Miss Northeast and won the same. And then she went on to being a state winner of Femina Miss India in 2020. And she will also be representing Meghalaya at Miss Grand India 2024. We wish her the very best. And we also have with us Miss Irene Dekar, who also represented and is representing Meghalaya at various pageants. She went on to becoming the first winner of the Miss Northeast pageant under BASN in 2022. Also became a state winner of Femina Miss India in 2023, and will also be representing Meghalaya at the Miss Grand India this year in 2024. We wish you the best. May you bring another glory to our state.